Hello, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Dan. This is West Virginia Firewood and Tractor Adventure. Been a while since I've made a video, but we've been awfully busy. Been a lot of changes in the Woodyard. A lot of inventory made. You can see these small bags. I bought those from AJ Shaver at Shaver Equipment. They're 9 cubic foot bags, and all of the cutoffs that I have. So you have, you need a 16-inch cut for your wood, and the thing is 9 inches, the log is 9 inches longer. Well, I take that, what's left over, and I split it and put it in those bags, and I get good money for them. And as you can see, the inventory is getting nice and bleached, which I like. We're obviously way past the bingo point as far as splitting wood today and selling it tomorrow, if you're selling seasoned wood anyway, unless you find standing dead. The other thing that's been a big bone of contention lately, or a lot of discussion about bins or stacking. To my way of thinking, this bag system, again by AJ, this is not sponsored. I bought these directly from him with my own money. These to me are the best of both worlds. I don't have to touch it, but there's not too much of it, so it gets moldy. Very well ventilated. The other thing about putting it into a large bin is you don't know what the quantity is. And this, we know, a full bag is a third of a cord, a rick, a rack, a row, whatever you want to call it. I know Chris from In the Woodyard just did a video where his firewood was moldy and it hadn't been in the bin, his big bin, all that long. And the other thing is, Brad from Firewood at the Furnace, remember him? He used to have a really good channel. Hopefully he'll come back soon. What I took from him was he switched from totes to bins and then switched back to totes because of the loading issue. It's a pain, according to him, to load from a bin. I've never done a bin. Don't want to do a bin, likely never will do a bin, because I live here. I want this place looking nice, and I like things in nice, neat rows. My setup for bagging is pretty much no touch. It comes out of the hopper, which, in my opinion, having a commercial grade log splitter and not having a hopper is pretty much the same as having a processor without an in-feed table. Same principle. And monetarily wise, between the three things that I purchased, the 2228's not cheap, the hopper, and the elevator, I'm probably close to some processor, but I'm a blue and orange fan, and maybe one day I'll get an Evo. I don't know. I'm 73, so I don't want to do this too much longer. But I don't touch the wood at all after I feed it into the splitter. And when the bag gets full, it stays on the forks. The log lift stands that they have, to me, are just too expensive. I think they're about $1,000 bucks, but the bags, to me, very close to what I pay for a tote. I just picked up 14 totes, and they cost me $15 each, plus the freight and the time to go get them. I had to drive about 2 hours, so I thought that was a good deal. And there's always room for totes. The totes are always going to have their place. But there's my little process. This wood I bought recently, this was standing dead, and it was processed in April, but it's like boiler wood. And these aren't all-nighters, those are all week things. So that's a joke. So I have them in the hopper, and I'm going to split those with the Easton Made 2228 using the 4-way wedge. That will get it down to the size I want. The pizza wedge, which I recently purchased, it'll get it done, but I think it's just more efficient this way with the 4-way wedge. And then as I sort them out by species, it's 90% oak, maybe 10% cherry. The cherry goes in this hopper, right in this 3-point hitch dump box. And I do that because I sell cherry for a premium. This is how I store my wedges, and my regular box isn't on there. I need to get that on there. And I had some racks left over, so I'm using those, but look how nice and bleached out this stuff is. So we're going to be ready, and hopefully we're going to have a nice cold winter. That'll be good for everybody in the firewood business. That's what the weather guys are saying, but I don't know about the weather guys. They have a hard time getting yesterday's weather right, let alone 6 months from now. So thanks for watching. I'll have another video shortly on the splitting. Please like and subscribe.